A blood test costs 5,100 rupees. Who cares what a hooper ever charged and why she worked to make hooping a profession? Even if there's no insurance and guarantee for good health involved in choosing this to make a career out of. But what do you offer that studio doesn't offer? A parent once asked. But we don't have that much budget, said a countless X's, Y's and Z's. Earning 1,000 rupees even started feeling unfair, as if I should never be charging for what I offer. Earning a 20,000 to 30,000 rupees in exchange of wowing an audience only turned to guilt, as if I didn't deserve it because of endless bargains and demeaning of what we offer to this country, this world. But you're not international, you're local, some said brutally. Yet the famous stars can continue to go on making lakhs and crores from advertisements of supari, tambacco, deodorants, face washes and whatnot. Not once do we ask the hospitals, the food companies, the Bollywood entertainers why anyone charges. We just pull out our cards, give and get going. Having been my own manager up until now and for the good foreseeable future or whatever remains of it, I realize so much about how pricing can only be a burden on societies, on individuals. Everyone could be healthy. Everyone could be happy. Everyone could be free in the true sense of it, if you know what I mean. Everyone could have in abundance without having to scramble or feel like they haven't done enough to deserve anything. Most importantly, everyone could respect and appreciate everybody's work and passion and not come together to break their spirit. And money didn't have to be something that restricts or cages someone from sharing love and joy. Couldn't healthcare be for everyone? Couldn't all the systems in place ensure everyone is at their healthiest best without having to sacrifice one for another? Government hospitals charge nothing, but you'll wait all your life for a turn. And private clinics charge a bomb, but you're sure to have your turn right away. It takes you down the memory lane of being dependent and how different life shaped up after voluntarily choosing to be independent and work hard for everything I could possibly lay my hands on. Being dependent on a father or husband is a different story. Wanting to be independent and attend to everything by oneself is another story. Each with its own struggles, limitations, drawbacks, and freedom, of course. But which part of the matrix you end up getting stuck in contributing to the same vicious cycle is another story. Oh goodness, if and only if the beautiful mind could manifest something. But before it does, it gets taught time and again. Get back in there. You cannot escape this game, darling. It's been created just so everyone could feel precisely this feeling. And no matter how much done, nothing is ever going to be enough. They know who to write into history, who to write out of history, whose work to cut out as if it never existed, whose work to back up with almighty force. The design industry, the entertainment industry, the fitness industry, nobody cares about urinary tract infections, fissures, digestion issues, irregular cycles, hormone imbalances. Nope. There's no government or production house to back you up because you performed and once wowed an audience. You have to end up looking like a failure and go ask for money, even though you once set out as adamant and spirited as ever to make it. If you're on a magazine promoting a fitness protein powder, you've got it. If you're in the newspaper incorporating your fitness blah blah, you've made it. If you're on TV being endorsed by a brand, you definitely have made it. But if you're nowhere to be seen and aren't doing all that you once did, how should you see the tsunami that follows? But what is fame? What is money? How much do you deserve to be paid? How much will you never have? How much of what you have will you have to spend on fixing health? Who's taking care you don't have to deal with any of it and just go do everything you dream of without a worry? Do you even know what all it takes to be an artist in India or anywhere in the world? No wonder I was told to give government exams and rethink everything. Too late, here I am living the result of choices once made. No regrets, but oh, what an unfair world. A dog eat dog world. A tit for tat world. Let me just go pay and get this over with. And thank goodness, because as much as we crib about being in a certain reality, we know it could be a lot worse. November 2016 to November 2021. Oh, what a ride it's been. So grateful for the lessons. But really wanting and expecting nothing from this broken system is a sacred place to be at. A shout out to everyone who's been learning lesson after lesson, missing out on a lot, and still keeping hopes alive that there will be better ways to give back once when this chapter ends. Thank you to everyone who read this 2 years ago, and thank you to everyone who survived hearing this today, 2 years after when I wrote this. I've been sharing a lot from my journey, podcasts, lots of things to the one or two people that stick around and give it a hear and benefit from it. I feel that it's a circus, this world that we live in. And often as young people with dreams, with aspirations and ambitions of our own, we don't realize we're just going headstrong, following all of it, working super hard. With the little guidance that we get, sometimes we don't even want to listen to the elders because we think we have it all sorted and we know what we're talking about. But then when you see what the system is like and you see you're swimming swimming into a tsunami at every step of the way, it feels like something needs to be done at every level, not just for an artist, but for every person, that man who works, the woman, the housewife, the working woman, the student, everything. And I just had been sharing all these circles have all been taken down. There's nowhere to be seen. We have the power to change society. It all starts within ourselves, with every single thought, every single action. And I feel like it's a huge responsibility for me to share at least a little bit of my journey so that if any artist or dancer, performing artist, hooper comes across it, it becomes a huge wave, a conversation. And left to me, if I had to add pointers today, now, in this moment, I would go on for the next maybe a couple of hours easily. But I'm not going to do that. Thank you for sticking around. And if there's anything you'd like to share, anything that helps, maybe you know of schemes, maybe you know of places, maybe you know of things that can be solutions to these problems. If you feel like you know something and that would help everyone in India or the world or anyone who listens to this, please leave it in the comments. And I hope this makes a butterfly effect for change in healthcare for all of humankind. Not just humankind, but all animals, all plants, all of Earth, because our health and the health of Earth, the health of the atmosphere around us, everything, it's all one. It's all one. And one goes for a toss, everything else is just like a domino effect. All this needs correction with mindfulness in every possible little area that we didn't have the time to when we were running, chasing our dreams and following, the next to-do list or earning the next paycheck. But all of us are going to leave, and we leave with not the money, none of this superficial things that we're chasing, but we need our health to be with us from the moment we're born till the moment we die. So it should be one of the most comfortable, smooth sailing systems that would enable us to be productive while also not being just a ruckus on planet Earth. And going into this vicious loop of just health issue after another, and just doctors with their big bucks and others scrambling for a little bit. So I could just go on and on. Basically, I feel like there is absolutely no end to this, and I'm going to resist this extra verbal diarrhea, and I'm going to stop it right here. Thank you to everyone who's heard so far, and please, please, please leave me any suggestions, solutions, anything that you know that would help, any way that we can make this a butterfly effect into a better reality. Thank you.